the culture, the Peruvian culture is super loving. They're very open, kind people. I mean, granted, you'll find some ornery people, but that's just, I mean, that's any culture. But as a general population, they're very open and friendly. They are, I mean, just because of the Spanish Inquisition, the majority of them call themselves Catholic. There has been like a recent thing where many people have like gotten interested in like evangelical churches. But they are remarkably spiritually sensitive, which is really cool. Cultural do's and don'ts. Well, not eating their food is offensive. So eat their food when they give it to you. Especially because there will be plenty of times when they don't have a lot, but they give it to you. And so I would say also learn how to eat slowly. Eat very slowly so that you don't have to eat 5 portions. Learn how to eat slowly so that you have to leave, you don't have time to eat more. I would say make sure, like, decide now to love the culture, because the temptation will always be there to look for the negatives and the differences. But if you decide, like if you decide to go in and just love it, it makes it so much easier. If you just like accept the fact that there'll be differences, but love the differences, it makes it such a more enjoyable experience, and you're happier. You're definitely happier. I mean, you're going to be happier if you're saying, wow, I love this. Like, it's completely different, but I love it, rather than like, wow, this is different and it's terrible. It's much better to say, this is different and I'm learning from it. The best way to get to them is through the family, obviously. Like, if you want to have success with them, you have to go through the family. Just because of the way the working situation is many times the men will not be home when the women are. But if you want to truly like help families come into Christ, you have to teach them when the husband's there. We learned that pretty quickly on, that teaching without the husband or teaching without the full family, it just creates problems. It doesn't help anyone, because then someone's coming closer to Christ while the other person has no idea what's going on. And so the family is a big thing. Always ask when you're learning the language. Like, don't be afraid to ask people what words mean instead of just using them, because they like. Peruvian Spanish is one of like the clearest Spanishes that exists in South America, but they also do have their own little slang and stuff, and so it's important to ask what things mean to someone you trust. So probably not a teenage boy, but like, I don't know, a trainer, or maybe like the woman who gives you food, and I don't know, because that'll help you learn and not be offensive.